And we are live. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ah, just sharing the live link on our empowerment live coaching WhatsApp group and double checking if I'm live. Yes, 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 I am indeed live. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly motivational masterclass. From Mistakes to Mastery, today I'll be sharing the top three manifesting philosophies that transformed my life and coaching business. I am here once again live on YouTube and Instagram to inspire you and motivate you to enrich your self love and personal development journey by sharing my life lessons along with my good vibes and positive healing energies. And I wish that you receive more divine inspiration and also live energetic activation from me as I intend to channel love and light and divine source energy as I speak. Simply as I speak, I intend to heal and motivate and encourage and activate, empower you in really creating a thriving life that is truly aligned to who you are as a spiritual, infinite being. So, first of all, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy to have you here with me, for being part of my journey. Because, again, as I have said before, having an audience gives me more motivation and inspiration to show up and to create more valuable content and to share more divine wisdom. So, when you're here, you're really helping me and encouraging me and the whole community to give and receive spiritual knowledge. And when knowledge is applied, it becomes wisdom. I want us to really understand that it's safe to make mistakes and learn with ease and grace, and that we can collapse the negative programming and the conditioning coming from the matrix by learning and becoming more self aware and destroying our attachments to old stories and patterns. And by rebirthing and rewriting our new story. I'd also like to share that we did a 3 day masterclass on it's a series, masterclass series on Lionsgate Portal, Healing Vortex Trio, as I call it. So the healing light of the brightest star Sirius, the courageous heart of the lion in astrology. Lionsgate is related to Leo, and nurturing wisdom of goddess Isis. And in case you haven't watched our recent videos, you can still catch up. All replays are available for you on YouTube. All right, so as we bask in the afterglow of the Lionsgate portal, the peak again was, of course, on August 8th. The portal remains open until now, and it's inviting us to finally break free from old patterns and expand into new levels of freedom. It's time to anchor these liberating cosmic frequencies and continue on our journey together of growth and expansion. So today, I'm just really grateful and I appreciate how I just keep on receiving downloads on, inspiration for what wisdom to share. I never run out, and I'm really overflowing with joy to share with you the three powerful manifesting philosophies that revolutionize my approach to abundance. I wasn't always like this, of course. I started my journey living a victim mindset. Anyway, I talk about that in other master classes. I'm not gonna dwell on the past, but these manifesting philosophies were really instrumental, really important for me to integrate in every cell of my being, taking me from struggling to blissful thriving in both life and business and living my soul purpose. So you've never heard of this from any book or from any other coach because these special insights are divine cosmic downloads channeled directly by yours truly from Divine Source Energy as I was reflecting on my journey over the last 3 years. Coming from actually not just 3 years, of course, I started my self love healing journey in 2012. I started yoga, Reiki, and it was at that time it was really new. Um, like it wasn't well accepted as it is now. So, I come from a third world country, the Philippines, and over the last 3 years, I encountered a lot of shifts, letting go and releasing resistance, and also being open to the new positive vibrant energies that are truly meant for me as I was moving to one of the wealthiest countries in the world, the UAE. So I'm now here in the United Arab Emirates, and I call this as my home now. And so these philosophies aren't just techniques, they're enlightening mindset shifts that can reshape your entire relationship with manifestation and magnetism and success. And this approach helps you consistently operate from a place of empowerment and clarity, attracting experiences that match the elevated state of how or what or who you are. And again, these philosophies worked wonders for me because they address abundance at the deepest levels. And it's all about aligning our entire being, embracing our wholeness, and stepping or flowing into our highest, fullest potential. So, my question is, what if you could effortlessly embody your highest, most magnificent self in every single moment? How would that change the way you show up in the world? Thank you to those joining in via Instagram. And let me just check YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you for being here. Oh, thank you for being here, of course. Thank you for being here, Ave, Goddess Bang. Oh my God, my soulmate students are here. Thank you, Joy, for being here. Thank you, and welcome to all those coming in. Sriva says, Divale says, hi, Lely. I'm from Malaysia. Pleasure to see you every day in every way. I'm getting better and better. Oh my God. It's one of the powerful mantras that I shared in one of the previous webinars. Oh my God. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all those joining in. I'm really happy to have you. Really, really happy. And I have a lot to share today. Like, really a lot to share. And I'll do my best to keep this around 30 minutes, 45 maximum hour. But please give this exclusive time for you because these are channeled downloads, divine messages coming to me today. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, wow, I'm just flowing with all these knowledge and wisdom. All right. So I want you to first remember that true manifestation isn't about forcing outcomes. It's about becoming the person who naturally attracts, who naturally magnetizes, and creates abundance. It's about roaring. Let's use that metaphor because we're still in the Lionsgate energy. Actually, they say it starts July 28th and then ends August 12th, but I believe that it will go on and on in the next months. Master Sri Akarshan also talked about this. If you're wondering, you can go also to his YouTube channel. He's talking about how this vortex is really, really powerful. It goes on until the early months of 2025. Anyway, so this is about roaring into your power from a place of wholeness and alignment. So today we'll be exploring these transformative concepts in depth and learning how to apply them in real life situations. Again, if you have any light bulb moments that strike or anything you want to share, please share in the chat box. Please share, DM me, share in the Empowerment Life Coaching group chat. Please share your insights because this will really help the community. I know that you have a lot to share here. The reason that you are my soulmate student, the reason that we are connected is because you are also light worker and you're in this journey of expansion and soul evolution. And I'm sure that you have a lot of divine wisdom coming from several, maybe hundreds, thousands of lifetimes inside of you, within you. So please, if there's anything you want to share, please do. Thank you again for being here. I just finished my one-on-one coaching session with Goddess Bang, who's here with us tonight. Yesterday, it was really, really lovely. Really, really grateful. Thank you again for joining our Divine Goddess Creatives Mastermind. I'll see you again this Friday. All right. So, if you're ready to roar into your divine power and co create the life of your dreams, let's begin. First, I'm going to give an overview and then I'll go deeper into the three philosophies. Number one, you'll never find this anywhere because I coined this. I call this triple self alignment. Why? So there's really no coined name for the power of the three universal laws. For me, these are the most powerful. I teach universal laws in my life coaching certification course, in my Reiki Master Apprenticeship course, in the co-creating with the universe, in my master classes. So I'm really like I was studying. I have been studying these laws since 2012. More even more intently intensively during the pandemic. But the top three are the power of attraction, assumption, and allowing. Attraction, assumption, allowing. And this philosophy is about creating perfect harmony between your thoughts, beliefs, actions, and receptivity. So let's break it down. The law of attraction. Your thoughts are vibrational and like attracts like. The core principle states that similar energies attract each other. So we attract like hearted people, we attract like minded people, our soul tribe. Positive thoughts, beliefs, and feelings attract positive outcomes, while negative thoughts attract negative experiences. So you all know this, I'm sure we've heard this, but really, how do you harmonize this with the other laws? So first, you gotta focus your thoughts and energy on what you desire. Visualize it, feel it into existence, and align your vibration with it. Okay, I'll again, we will be diving deeper on this later on. I'll just share my golden nuggets of wisdom. I'll be sharing it extensively on all these spiritual laws of the universe. I'll just give you now, I'm just giving you an overview first. Okay, first of all the manifesting philosophies. And then we'll come back to this. All right. So, law of attraction, law of assumption. This powerful law states that everything you want is already yours and within you. And I'm just grateful for all those joining in. Thank you so much. Um, Again, law of assumption is a powerful law that states that everything you want is already yours. Everything you want is within you. So we gotta live as if your desire is already your reality. Assume the identity of someone who already has what you want. Again, we'll be diving deeper later on. Let's just give you an overview. Next, the law of allowing. Or I also call this the law of receiving. To receive or to allow your manifestation flowing in, you must be available and have the capacity to receive. We gotta release resistance here. We gotta flow with what life presents to us and say yes. Say yes if it feels right. Let's stop saying no to what feels right and start saying no to those who are really not in alignment for us. For example, you're saving money. Yeah, for example, you're saving money. Let's give that as an example. We have to release resistance if something that we truly want, our soul really wants, is calling to us, but we're afraid that the universe will not support us financially. What if you lessen your expenses on things that are really not meant for you? For example, extravagant luxury bags, or I don't know, like things that are you don't really need, right? For example, for me, I was saving money. I just really unsubscribed from like subscriptions that I was paying monthly on a monthly basis. I realized, oh my God, I saved a lot of money. I didn't know I was subscribed to all of these. Like before, during the pandemic, I subscribed to so many membership subscriptions. And so, yeah, I started, saving on those things or eliminating those things that I don't really need so that I can use the resources from the infinite supply of divine source energy to invest in myself, to enrich myself, to really spiritually evolve. and say yes to myself, say yes to my soul, say yes to my goddess, to my highest self. So we gotta have this capacity to receive. And we gotta flow with what life presents to us and release resistance and trust in God's perfect divine timing. And we have to be open to receiving in unexpected ways, knowing and surrendering the things that surrendering to the universe, that the things you want will simply arrive, or that your guides, your angels, the universe will find a way. If you really commit to something, if you're willing and ready and available, it all it takes is a decision. The universe will support you, I promise you. Like, there's so many times when I didn't know how I didn't know the how, but it will just come because I was decided on the end goal. I know I'm listening to my soul. I'm living in alignment with my soul purpose. So, a self-reflection, a self-reflective question here is, imagine effortlessly attracting everything you've ever dreamed of and really saying yes to what your soul is calling you. How would your life change if you fully, truly, truly, I said truly. Truly is fully plus truly. If you fully, truly embraced this philosophy, which is triple self alignment, alignment of the law of attraction, assumption, and allowing. All right, we'll come back to this later on. Just want to give you that's just number one. Number two, so number one is alignment, triple self-alignment. Number two, balance, light and shadow integration. So this is all about recognizing that true power comes from embracing all aspects of ourselves. This is part of manifestation of magnetism, acknowledging both your strengths, the light and the sunshine in you, and the challenges or your dark side or your shadows, understanding that your shadows often hold the key to your greatest gifts. What if your darker moments or darkest moments were actually the gateways to your greatest strengths? Think about this. Reflect on your journey. And again, we go through this in the life coaching certification course. If you want to go deeper with me on soul purpose, negative experience, positive experiences, the lessons learned, the value, the meaning in your life, and how you can give value to others. And part of light and shadow integration, light and dark integration, is integrating both aspects to create a more authentic and powerful whole. Let me repeat, a more authentic and powerful whole. So, why do you think we often resist parts of ourselves? How might your life transform if you loved every aspect of who you are? And how does it feel to love every aspect, every part of who you are? All right, we'll go back to there later in a little while. Number three, number one, number two. Number one, triple self alignment. Number two, balance of light and dark. Number three, cosmic identity activation. This is all about identity shifts and embodying your highest self in answer mode. I know it sounds have like very deep and verbose. Um but I just wanna, or highfalutin, it may sound high deep words, but simply this is all about stepping into the most empowered version of yourself and recognizing that you have all the answers within you. But first, knowing that you have multiple selves or identities. And from there, you're consciously choosing to embody your highest, most abundant self, not the other selves and identities, but you choose your highest, most abundant self. And you're operating from a state of knowing with absolute faith and certainty and surism, again from Florence Scovel Shinn in the book, the the word of your the word is your one, your answer mode, where solutions and opportunities are always available for you when you're open and you release resistance and you're willing and ready, and you just know that whatever happens, everything is working out for you. So, what if you could effortlessly embody your highest, most magnificent self in every moment? How would that change the way you show up in the world? I'm going to be sharing this in the chat. And if you can share, you can reflect um, on your journal, or you can share in the chat if you're called. So now let's dive deeper. Okay, now let's dive deeper. Number one, I call this triple self alignment, since there really is no name for the power of the three universal laws: the power of attraction, power of assumption, and allowing. And this philosophy is about creating perfect harmony between your thoughts, beliefs, actions, and receptivity. According to the law of attraction, thoughts are a form of energy that vibrate at specific frequencies, and similar energies attract each other. Positive thoughts and feelings attract positive experiences. Your thoughts are vibrational, and so the law emphasizes the importance of consciously directing your thoughts towards what you want to achieve and experience, and feeling the emotions associated with your desires. This involves maintaining a clear mental image of your desires, and the idea is to generate the positive feelings you'd experience if your desires were already realized. Like if you want love in your life, you want abundance in your life, you're already generating the joy, the freedom. For example, for me, abundance means freedom. Money for me is freedom. So I embody that in my being, freedom, and more abundance would naturally come when I embody that feeling. For example, being loving, committed relationship for you means, feeling so good deep inside. Your body, your heart is just feeling so full of love and bliss. And when I choose to stay there, when I don't digress, when I choose to stay there and I don't question, that's what happens. But the thing is, I find myself falling back to chaos and experiencing negative experiences and going back to old patterns when I question. So we gotta be in this answer mode, and again we'll be talking about that in philosophy number 3. So now let's go back to this law of attraction, assumption, and allowing. By consistently focusing on and feeling your desires, you bring your personal vibration into alignment with the frequency of what you want to attract. So it's like you're sending out signals, and then that signals will attract the same frequency. So remember, we don't attract what we need or want. We attract what we are. And an inspired action step that we can do is become what you want to attract. So, first, start your day by setting clear intentions on what you want and affirm powerful beliefs like, I'm lucky and opportunities flow to me effortlessly. Everything is working out in my favor. Oh my God, I'm burping. I'm always burping whenever doing a masterclass. I'm releasing excess, stale, stuck energies. So everything is working out in my favor. Even challenges bring growth and strength, and everything is a stepping stone in achieving my highest vision. I trust in the process of life and know things always work out for my highest good. Um, the universe, God, the great goddess, divine source energy supports me and guides me in all that I do and in achieving my highest vision, in living my soul purpose here on earth. I'm worthy of success, love, and abundance. I attract positive experiences and relationships, harmonious relationships into my life. My potential is limitless, and I grow stronger each and every day. I'm resilient and I can handle any situation with grace and ease. So, as you recite these affirmations, try to vividly imagine how your life would look and feel if these faith statements were undeniably true. Engage all your senses in this visualization process, or in this creative process. Maybe you want to write it in a journal or just talk it out Talk to your favorite mentor or coach or your best friend or your support system. And as you drift to sleep or as you wake up in the morning, focus on generating genuine positive emotions as you say these affirmations. And the goal is to create a feeling of gratitude, excitement, and confidence about your day and life in general. And again, for maximum impact, make this a daily practice. Again, I've been bombarding you with all the affirmations. You can create your own. I believe that it's really necessary. It should be part of your magic wand statement. And consistency helps reinforce these positive beliefs in your subconscious mind over time. It's going to instill, integrate, rewire. So the law of attraction is about bringing things to you. The law of assumption states it's already yours. It's already within you. Everything you want is already inside of you. You're made of source energy. You and God are one. What you believe, you're always right. And you can always channel this energy from Creator in manifesting and co-creating what you want, which is already within you. So your internal world creates your external world. The more you have it inside, the more you'll have it on the outside. And to those who have, more will be given. That's in the Bible. So you can affirm, you can assume that you're already lucky, that you're healthy, that you're loved, that you're rich is the energetic state of already being and having, despite the physical evidence. Yes, it's okay to be delusional. I've been delusional in the past 3 years. And I think that's a gift, that's a secret. And it's about automatically aligning the feeling of the outcome as a done deal. Like it is done, it is done, it is done. And so it is. So be it, and so it is. And you're becoming a vibrational frequency of something already in existence because you thought of it and you felt it and you believe in it. And this is the embodiment of the end state rather than something outside of you that you need to call in or align to find or attract from outside of you. It's already within you. You're embodying already that highest fullest version of you in the now. And the inspired action step that I can suggest here is throughout the day, ask yourself, how would I act if I already had this? If you already know that you're in an amazing loving relationship, how would you act? Would you still question? Would you still be depressed? If you already know that you're living your soul purpose, would you still choose to spend your time and energy and effort and resources on things that are not really in alignment for you? Or spend time with people who really don't give you value anymore? Will you still, if you're already living in alignment with your highest fullest self? You got to act accordingly, embody the end state, and magnetize your reality by matching your inner world to the outer world that you want to manifest. Rather than seeing it as something outside of you that you need to call in or attract, you act and behave from having already achieving that goal or highest vision or outcome in complete faith and certainty and surism that it will show up in the physical reality. After all, it's universal law. All right, and next and last, definitely not the least, the law of allowing or receiving. So to receive your manifestations, you must be open. You have the capacity, you must have the capacity to receive, expand your energy in completing the manifestation cycle. Remember, it's not just about attracting, it's about allowing and receiving what you've magnetized in your life. And first, you got to surrender. You got to trust. You got to flow. You got to intend. And then be sure that the things you want will simply arrive by being ready and prepared. And you got to be ready. You got to be prepared. You got to allow. Because when you're ready and prepared, you're showing the universe that you're open to receive the manifestations. But if you always say that you're not ready because of excuse number one, excuse number two, excuse number three, because I can't afford it, or my parents didn't approve of it, or no one will support me, or I'll wait until I finish my course on this or that. I'll wait until, if you keep on postponing and delaying because of excuses, then no, you're not activating the law of receiving. And so, one way to activate the law of receiving is based on the quote that the same hands that give are the same hands that receive. Your receiving capacity is a direct correlation of your capacity to give. So if you feel that you have nothing to give, you will also have no capacity to receive. That's how it is. So give to others what you wish to magnetize into your life, especially to those who give you so much value. You got to give so that you allow the circuitry to flow continuously. And in working with the law of receiving, we must realize that how much we receive is determined by our receiving capacity and limited by how much we allow. Sometimes we have a cap, sometimes we have an upper limit on how much positivity and how much love, on how much abundance we believe we can have. And it's really time to break those upper limits. All right. And we got to allow yourself to receive, you got to allow yourself to receive unlimited blessings. And first you visualize it, you feel it, and you have to believe in it. Because really we don't believe yet because of, you know, karmic hooks or negative conditioning, programming. But all it takes is a decision, and then everything else will follow. One at a time, everything else will follow. I'm telling you, we gotta allow the universe to surprise us in a way that we're open and we're ready. Like, I'm just ready to receive, and then you'll be like, oh my goodness, wow, I deserve this. For example, when you're manifesting money and financial abundance, of course, be specific, but also be careful not to control where that money could come from. So many of us think that money can only come from our work, but that's only one money channel. Money can arrive through all sorts of avenues, like, an inheritance or someone owing us money and then suddenly paying us back. Or, for me, an installment payment suddenly becoming full payment. Or other means and ways, like instead of you buying food, someone will give you food. That is essentially money coming in, because instead of spending money, you receive the food for free. Or someone, instead of spending money for airline travel or lodging, you get free lodging, accommodation, free airplane ticket. Or like, you win a raffle in a contest. Or there's so many ways, like miraculous collaborations that will be so successful that it will bring financial abundance. So money can arrive through all sorts of avenues. Money comes to me from multiple sources on a continuous basis in increasing quantities. That's a great affirmation. And we should stop controlling. The more we try to control the full experience, the fewer avenues become available to us. So we got to give the magic of the universe some room to surprise you and give you more, so much more than what you ask for. So, some inspired action steps to increase your receiving capacity. Number one, practice positive affirmations, of course, and energetic downloads daily. So, you can again say yes or just touch your heart and repeat with me. I enjoy receiving financial abundance from all avenues. I'm so grateful for all my multiple streams of income. I am allowed to receive from others in the universe. I deserve to receive from the creator of all that is, from the universe, all that I want. I allow and accept all the positivity, love, and money I can ever have. Whew. Let us just pause to integrate and download these. Again, touch your heart and use your breath. Inhale slowly and deeply, soaking in as much love and light as you're able as you inhale. And exhale, release all tension. Intend to let go of all stress and negative stale stuck energies. So I send Reiki healing energies. Just a quick shower, Reiki healing wash for all of us. Whew. All right. So number 2, activate the law of receiving by giving what you want to receive. So it's a beautiful paradox. So how do we give properly? Number 1, give from a place of abundance, not sacrifice. Give from a place of alignment, not obligation. That's number 2. Number 3, give from a place of generosity, not resentment. All right. So I think those are self-explanatory. And let's move on to the next. Number 3 in the ways how to increase or inspired action steps in how to increase your receiving capacity. Number 1 is positive affirmations. Number 2, activate the law of receiving by giving what you want to receive. Number 3 is be ready and prepared to receive. So as Oprah Winfrey said, I believe luck is a matter of preparation meeting opportunity. So this involves showing up for success, being ready for success. If you're asking from our clients and students, you have space, have everything in place to work with them. If you're asking for your most compatible divine life soulmate, do you have energy? Do you have space in your room even, or your life, or your schedule is so full? Or do you have the capacity to give unconditional love and to be in a loving relationship in a way that you're going to trust without jealousy, trust with the pure love and intention of a partner, not draining your partner, but elevating your partner? Do you have that state of self love and overflow that you can give from the overflow? Right? So these are factors. Also, if you're asking for more money, be clear about what you'll do with it. That's very important in your preparation. And make sure that you have the energetic container to receive and safe keep the money and use it for good causes. This also means this also means embracing the concept of outflow. So the more outflow, the more inflow. And this is especially important for anyone looking for clients or running a business. If you want more opportunities, increase your outflow. Meet more people, join communities, attend networking events. And if your business is slow, put more energy out there. That is what I'm doing now. I'm putting energy out there, creating more content, collaborating with partners, hosting webinars and masterclasses. The energy you put out will come back to you, often in the most unexpected ways. This is the law of the universe. And remember, in the law of receiving, law of allowing, you cannot be half in and half out. If you are resistant, if you're hesitant, the universe will also be hesitant on you. Dabbling efforts lead to dabbling results. So if you have dabbling efforts, your results will also be dwindling in and out, half in, half out. So what you put in, you get out. It's the universal law of divine compensation or reciprocity. And I want to relate that to the law of allowing and receiving. Be willing to let go of something of a lower nature to receive something higher. That's part of the law of allowing. So now I want you to reflect. What am I willing to give up or let go of to get what I want? What am I willing to let go of to get what I want? Where am I not showing up as my best? Where do I need to be? What do I need to do to be on my A game? Where do I need to fully commit to being all in? What daily consistent actions should I do that would magnetize my dream life faster? And you have all the answers within you. Your angels will tell you, your spirit guides, the great goddess will guide you. But you got to listen and follow through. Because a lot of times we listen, we know already what to do, we're being called to it. We're not doing it because we're scared. We're self-sabotaging. We're procrastinating. We're lazy. And I am one of them who I have this lazy personality sometimes. I have this like work, 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 and then sometimes I just would love to sleep all day, you know? Like right now, I'm actually not feeling like 100%. I'm not my 300% energy bunny today, but I'm showing up because I'm guided to do this. So embrace this triple self-alignment and magnetic manifestation philosophy and watch as the universe conspires to bring you everything you desire and more. You are a powerful magnet. You're a powerful magnet, a magnetic being. Perfect. You're a powerful magnet beyond measure. You're a spiritual being. You're limitless. Yes, you have physical 3D existence, but in essence, you are a spirit in a 3D body. This is something that we really have to believe. And this makes us unlimited. And so it's really time to amplify that magnetic force within you. So again, how to practice the triple alignment. Start your day by setting clear intentions. So law of attraction, set clear intentions and then intend that you will attract it in your life. Positive intentions. And then throughout the day, ask yourself, how would I act if I already had this? If I already have this in my life now? And you got to act accordingly. You can also do your magic one statements. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have harmonious relationships in my life, that I'm living my most abundant life, that I am living in alignment with my soul purpose. You know, whatever you want to manifest, you can say that. I'm so happy and grateful now that dot dot dot. And before bed, practice gratitude. Really be grateful of everything that you already have, all the blessings and miracles that you're already experiencing now, all the things that you have magnetized already in your journey now. And part of the law of allowing is releasing any attachments to outcomes. Attachments, release, detach, just detach and release attachments to outcomes and just release control, release control. And so this trio, this triad, this creates a powerful cycle of manifestation, aligning your entire being with your desires, attraction, assumption, allowing. So what if you could effortlessly attract everything you've ever dreamed of? How would your life change if you fully embraced this philosophy? And let me just share a personal story to illustrate the power of this philosophy. Hold on, I am low battery. Let me just charge my phone. Okay, I'm good. It's charging now. So, my personal story. Oops, sorry. Apologies for that. Um, in 2019, I was working full time. I was working full time as a tax advisor in the Philippines. I was earning about 35,000 pesos per month, less taxes and deductions, or about $600. I was very exhausted. I was unfulfilled. I was often depressed. I often found myself overspending on shopping and self-care to compensate for my dissatisfaction. And fast forward to today, I've completely transformed my life using these universal principles. So this week alone, I signed a new student for my Divine Goddess Creatrix Mastermind and Life Coaching Certification Program. So my high ticket courses are worth 3333. So I often give installment to those who need it. So it can be divided by 3 or divided by 8 in 8 installments or 3 installments. But if you compute everything, I'm now earning more in a week than I used to in a month doing work that I truly love. And although I've encountered trials and challenges in my business, I'm still thriving. I'm still here in the UAE, and the universe will just find a way to support me as long as I'm living in alignment with my soul purpose. So what I mentioned earlier, that's only coming from one new client. And I mean, of course, I'm praying for more students to expand with me exponentially. And I'm just realizing, when I analyze this transformation with my analytical mind, I realize if this is possible after just 3 years in my coaching business, what else is possible? And it was only uh, last year, no, 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 2 years ago, 2022, September. Hold on. Yeah, September, that I transitioned from full time to part time in my English teaching job. And 2022, that's when soul aligned clients and students started pouring into my life one at a time, day by day. Students who I just absolutely adore and love, and they give me gifts that no amount of money can ever measure until now. Like, you know, my students will give me like lavender infused money, honey, sorry, lavender infused honey. And I mean, more than the money, it's really for example, the journal book, the Paulo Coelho journal therapy book, um, reading sessions, even like one of my soulmate students will give me a really full reading session, channeling messages for me, applying what they learned from me, and then, healing me, even sending healing energies. That's amazing. And then I'm like, oh my God, I feel so healed. And then my soulmate student will say, I learned from the best. Actually, some of my coaches would tell me it's not good to allow your students to be really open to your students, or to allow your students to heal you back. But I just feel like my students are very highly vibrating, like we operate in a vibrational scale, right? Sometimes, for example, you're below 50 and sometimes you're above 50. I'm just saying a random number here. So it's not all the time that I'm 100, I'm not saying that I'm always highly vibrating. Of course, there will be times when I would fall in the scale, in the consciousness scale. And I truly believe that even though I'm a master energy healer, we should all allow ourselves to support each other and give and receive healing. No matter if I'm a master and I have a student. No, we're all teachers and students of each other. All right. So, again, the power of triple self alignment and magnetic manifestation. When you align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions and feelings in these universal laws, when you assume the identity of someone who already has what you want, and when you open up your heart to receive, the universe responds in magnificent ways. All right, so that's the whole discussion on number one. Number two, it's about balance. Balance is light and shadow integration. So this philosophy of light and shadow um integration. Hold on, I'm just charging my phone. All right. So, balance, light and shadow integration. This philosophy recognizes the true power comes. This philosophy recognizes that true power comes from all aspects of ourselves, comes from embracing everything about you, both light and shadow. It's a holistic journey to personal growth and self acceptance, to accept every part of you. And this can lead to remarkable transformation and empowerment if you really embrace all aspects of yourself. So, what is the relation of this to manifestation? Let's explore first the nature of light and shadow. Number one, light. It represents our perceived positive traits, our strengths, and aspects we readily accept about ourselves. Like I'm bubbly, I'm energetic, I'm beautiful. And shadow is, so number one is light, number two is shadow. Shadow encompasses the parts of ourselves we often deny or repress or view as negative. For example, me, I feel like I'm super overly sensitive. I cry easily, and I think that's a wrong thing to cry easily, because the society would actually frown upon the crybabies. But then I learned to embrace that, and I know that you're here because maybe you're also like me. Most probably, I'm sure my students here who are here are also very highly sensitive empaths. And those who are joining in, I'm sure you are also very sensitive and intuitive. So the core principles of light and shadow integration are acknowledging both your strengths and challenges. And this means being really aware of your full spectrum of traits and being really honest with yourself about all aspects of your personality. And this is actually what we dive deep in the Goddess Creatics Mastermind and Life Coaching Certification course. We really dive deep in self discovery and self awareness and self realization. So, understanding that your shadows often hold the key to your greatest gifts, that our challenges can be catalysts for growth and unique strengths, and that what we resist most often contains valuable lessons and untapped potential, and integrating both aspects of ourselves to create a more authentic and powerful whole, aiming for internal harmony rather than suppressing parts of yourself that you think is not accepted by society, and recognizing that we are aspiring for wholeness, not perfection, and acceptance of our whole being. So, why do you think we often resist parts of ourselves? And how might your life transform if you loved every aspect of who you are? More often than not, you're resisting parts of ourselves because we compare it to others, or we are affected by negative programming or cultural conditioning that this shouldn't be like this, you shouldn't be like this, you should be like this and that, right? Apologies. All right. So, um, I have so much to share. I have so much to share. So, how do you practice light and shadow integration? First, by the way, I'm like this because I'm very mindful. I hope that my phone will not be low bat. It's already low bat right now. Hold on, hold on. This happens during live events, so yes. All right. So, how do you practice light and shadow integration? Identify a negative trait. Okay, identify a negative trait. For example, perfectionism. Explore its positive intention. Why are you perfectionist? For example, you're striving for excellence. And then find a balanced expression that serves your highest good. Okay, let me dive deep on these. Step 1, identify a negative trait. So example, you're a perfectionist like me. So how does this trait manifest in your life? For example, perfectionism shows up in my life through constant self-criticism, procrastination, or tasks because I fear they won't be perfect, and difficulty celebrating my achievements because I always feel they could have been better. So I often spend excessive time on details that may not significantly impact the overall outcome. I'm just stressing on the details. So, what are the beliefs underlying the perfectionism? It can be the underlying beliefs could be if it's not perfect, it's not good enough. My worth is tied to my achievements and how flawlessly I perform. Making mistakes means I'm a failure. Others will only respect and value me if I'm perfect. So you explore what is the, so those are like the underlying limiting beliefs, but you explore the positive intention behind it. Example, um, I'm striving for excellence. I'm an achiever. So questions to ask is what need, the questions to ask are, what need is this trait trying to meet? And how has it served you in the past to have this? What are the secondary benefit? Again, we learned this in the life coaching certification course. I teach you all of these, how to ask these questions so that you can coach yourself and you can coach others as well. So what need is this trait trying to meet? My perfectionism is trying to meet my need for security and safety by avoiding criticism or rejection, recognition and validation, my need for validation. For example, for me, that was a big need. By impressing others with flawless work, I feel like I'm validated. My need for self-esteem, by proving my worth through high achievement, I have more self-esteem. And my need for control, by trying to ensure everything is perfect and right, then I satisfy my need for control. So how has it served me in the past? In the past, my perfectionism has driven me to develop strong attention to detail, which has been valuable in my work, motivated me to continually improve and learn. It helped me produce high quality results in important projects and my courses, my content creation. It earned me recognition and praise for my thorough and meticulous and very high quality approach, for me. So number three is to integrate and find a balanced expression that serves your highest good. For example, cultivating healthy ambition and high quality results while practicing self compassion. So you develop strategies to harness the positive aspects while mitigating potential downsides. So you mitigate the potential downsides. Like, you know, a download here is, would you like to know what it is and how it truly feels like to know and integrate all the positive effects without the negative experiences? So for me, to balance my perfectionism, I set realistic goals, deadlines. I focus on progress rather than perfection. I practice self-compassion when I make mistakes. I speak to myself kindly when I make mistakes. I recognize my mistakes as also opportunities for growth and soul evolution. Or you can implement an 80-20 rule in your work, identifying when additional effort yields diminishing returns. Like, you already know that you're doing so much. Before, I would really work hard on a masterclass, for example, spending 2 weeks on a masterclass. Now I'll just spend like 2 to 3 hours on it, integrating all that I know. But the 80-20 rule, if you know the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, it states that roughly 80% of effects come from 20% of causes. So in this context of work and productivity, this principle suggests that about 80% of your results come from only 20% of your efforts. You don't need to work so hard because, applying this to perfectionism and work habits, you identify the most important 20% of your work, and that will yield to 80% of your results. So you focus your energy and time and resources and um intention setting on that crucial 20%. You focus on that and recognize that when you've reached the point of diminishing returns, when all additional effort you do on a task will only yield minimal improvements, then you got to stop and you're satisfied with good enough, or this is already good for the remaining 80% of tasks that only contribute 20% of results. Again, I'll be diving deep on this and the life coaching certification course. Thank you so much to all my, again, emojis and my hearts to those who are watching on YouTube. So, you can also intend or affirm um some positive healing affirmations or inspired action steps from now on. You can say, I'll celebrate my achievements, no matter how small, to acknowledge my progress and efforts. I'll reframe failure as a learning experience, opportunities to grow, asking, what can I learn from this instead of self criticizing myself? I'll seek feedback from others to gain perspective on what's truly important versus what only I notice. I open myself to feedback from others. I'll set time limits for tasks to prevent over focusing on minute, insignificant details. And of course, I practice mindfulness to stay present and reduce anxiety about potential future mistakes. This is my journey from perfectionism to just living in a state of allowing. And I'll remind myself that my worth isn't tied to my achievements. This is big. Your worth is not tied to your achievements. Your worth is not tied to how many Instagram followers you have or the likes that you have on your post. But really, it's tied to who you are as a person, what you believe, who you are as a person, your self concept. All right. And for me, I started to use my attention to detail more selectively, applying it where it truly matters the most, and just releasing, some details. For example, there are like typographical errors in the newsletters that I send to my 700 plus subscribers. Sometimes I make mistakes. And before, if I was the one before, I would really dwell on it, but now I just really let it go. Right? So by implementing these strategies, you can harness your drive for excellence while avoiding the pitfalls and downfalls of extreme perfectionism. And it's leading to a more balanced, productive, and fulfilling life when you embrace your wholeness. This is only one example, perfectionism. So you can also have your other dark side. But the goal is that you remove internal conflicts that can block abundance and allow your full power to shine. And in overcoming resistance, we often resist parts of ourselves due to painful past experiences because we were judged. We have fear of judgment, fear of rejection, and societal conditioning and expectations. We want to meet people. We have this people pleasing. We want to meet people's expectations or please other people. We have this people pleasing personality, and we have misunderstanding of the role of our shadows in our life that we think it is bad when it can actually help us. And so it's very important to practice self-compassion and non-judgment and seek support from trusted friends, mentors, or your holistic therapist, like myself. You engage in mindfulness and self-reflection practices like journal therapy or talk therapy, and celebrate small victories in your self-acceptance and self-awareness, self-realization journey, self-discovery journey. And imagine how your life might transform if you love every aspect of you, who you are. You'll definitely have increased confidence and self-esteem, more fulfilling relationships built on authenticity. You'll have greater resilience in facing life's challenges, and you have this enhanced ability and courage to pursue your dreams and goals, knowing who you are authentically, and you have this deep sense of inner peace and contentment. All right. So, um, some practical integration exercises could be the shadow journaling. You write freely about aspects of yourself you find challenging, and you explore their origins and potential gifts. If you need help, let me know. I can help you in this shadow work. Mirror work. You practice looking into your eyes in the mirror while affirming your wholeness and worth. You really affirm your I'm whole, I'm divine, I'm worthy, I'm more than enough. Inner dialogue, have a conversation with yourself and your shadow aspects. Really talk to yourself, listening to your own needs and wisdom. You'll be surprised, you'll be amazed at what you get, at what you receive, the messages you receive, if you really truly listen. Artistic expression, create art that represents both your light and shadow, celebrating the interplay of your sunlight and your shadow side. And of course, meditation. You visualize embracing all aspects of yourself with love and acceptance. You can also hug yourself as you go on a Reiki healing meditation or creative visualization. And as we end the topic on light and dark integration, I want you to remember that you're like a beautiful piece of art with light and dark shades, creating something truly special. And loving yourself, your whole self, isn't about being perfect. It's about treasuring every part of your journey. It's about embracing your whole self. You're both sunshine and shadows. You got to accept that. And your path to self discovery is a magical dance, and each move brings you closer to your true power. And when you accept all of yourself, you create beautiful harmony within. And this is where real healing starts. We're going to celebrate your wholeness and step into your power and embrace all of you and all your uniqueness and watch your inner light brighten up the world. And remember, you are a divine being. You are creator, you're creatrix on this earth. You're worthy, you're powerful, and you're pure love. So I want you to ask yourself, how will you honor all of yourself today? Maybe it's through a small act of self-care. Maybe now actually you're honoring yourself, attending empowering webinars, master classes like this. Perhaps you want to courageously face a fear, or you want to celebrate a part of yourself you usually hide. So consider finding or creating a group of like-hearted, like-minded individuals or a mentor, a coach to share this journey with. Mutual support and shared experiences can greatly enhance this integration process. I'm telling you, it helped me a lot in my journey. And as you embrace your wholeness, you'll likely find greater compassion and understanding for others' complexities and intricacies as well. And it can help you become a more understanding person, an understanding coach. This can even lead to a deeper, more authentic connections with your clients, with your students, with your friends, with your soul family. And remember, light and shadow integration is an ongoing process. So be patient and gentle with yourself as you navigate this inner work. All right. So next, last but not least, oh my God. All right. I'm just gonna turn on my light. Hold on. I'm back. So, um, last is really, this is big. So again, let me just extend. I know I have a lot to share. Next time I'll be cutting this into parts 1, 2, and 3. um, Cosmic identity activation and identity shifts. Having identity shifts, it's embodying your highest self in answer mode. So this philosophy is about stepping into the most empowered version of yourself and embodying your highest self in what I call answer mode, vis-a-vis the um, question mode. Okay, so we got to be in the answer mode. So recognize that you have multiple selves or identities, but you can always consciously choose to embody your highest, most abundant self. And you operate from a state of knowing where solutions and opportunities are always available for you and everything is working out for you. And this approach helps you consistently operate from a place of empowerment and clarity. And you're attracting experiences that match this elevated state. So, what if you could effortlessly embody your highest, most magnificent self in every moment? How would that change the way you show up in the world? And remember, true manifestation isn't about forcing outcomes, but about becoming the person who naturally attracts. So, how do you roar into your power from a place of wholeness and alignment? It's about realizing that you have the answers within you. It's time to stop looking outside yourself for the answers to why you haven't created the life and the results that you want. It is you and only you who creates the quality of life you lead and the results you produce. The old you has to die. And that means giving up all your excuses, giving up all your victim stories, all your blaming of outside circumstances. It means letting go of all the reasons why you can't and why you haven't up until now exercised your immense power as an infinite being. Why haven't you exercised or lived your goddess fullest self when you always have this power inside of you? It means taking the inspired action steps that you know will get you from where you are right now to where you want to be. And the new you is going to have to take 100% responsibility for your life if you really want to be successful and create the life of your dreams. All kinds of blame. Whew, this is big. All kinds of blame will just keep you stuck or operating on a lower vibration. You will never be successful in life as long as you continue to blame someone or something else or the circumstance for your lack of success. The real problem that we have to fix and shift is ourselves, our self concept, and our beliefs. And I want you to remember the highest truth under the law of pure potentiality that anything is possible. You have the power within you to shift your mindset, to heal yourself, to manifest your dreams, and co create everything in your reality when you are in alignment with faith, trust, love, and joy. You have the power within you, which is boundless and immeasurable. You have the creative power of divine source energy to bring your dreams to life, but you have to believe in this. The question is, are you ready? Are you willing to remain committed to taking full responsibility for your life and in your soul evolution? Are you really willing and committed to loving yourself so much that you finally decide to stop self sabotage and start really believing in yourself and your self worth? It's really time for you to start believing that you can and why you can, as opposed to why you can't. And step into the fullest version of you now. It's time to be who you're truly meant to become. And if you really believe in yourself, if you truly believe in yourself, the world will believe in you. It's natural and inevitable. It follows. You're the goddess of your own universe. It starts within you, and the world is infinite. Anything is possible, but you got to have that core confidence or core confidence within yourself is what you have to embody on a daily basis to make the world believe in you. That no matter what people say, no matter what people do to you, you know you can, you know you will, and you know you're worthy. So please, let's stop getting in your own way. This is the identity shift we have to do. We got to start making things happen for you. We got to take back your power, listen to your soul voice, and just take the next inspired action step. So, an affirmation that helps here would be Please repeat after me or touch your heart and just receive this download. Thank you, dear universe, my angels and spirit guides, and my higher self for the confidence, courage, and commitment to following my heart, believing in myself, and living my dreams into reality. Whew. So believing in yourself is a choice, and appreciating your self-worth is an attitude you develop over time. You know, when you're a baby or a young toddler, there was no stopping you from learning how to walk. You were in answer mode. You were invisible as a baby, as babies and little kids. We just know that you could rise up again. You keep on learning how to walk. You know that, you know, you thought and you know that you could climb up on anything, and you just believe that whatever happens, you would eventually outgrow crawling, that eventually, no matter how many times you fall, you would rise up. You will definitely walk. And as we grow up, little by little, our sense of invincibility, the state of all knowingness that you can do anything and everything is possible, is conditioned out of us by society, by our caregivers, our family, our teachers, and friends, until you no longer believe you can. And so now we stop ourselves even before we begin. That's what happened. But now that you know, the choice of what to believe is really up to you. If you assume and act as if it's truly possible and it is done and it is yours, then you will always be supported by the universe and your spiritual team, including myself. So your soul will naturally guide you to do the things, to learn more, to embody that personality that are necessary to bring about the results in accordance with what you believe in. So tell me, who would you be without your limitations? All right, you have lived your own stories your whole life. It's time to let them go. Let go of your limitations, doubts, and fears. Release resistance and all kinds of judgments. Be in your answer mode. Do this identity shift, this cosmic identity activation. Activate your highest and fullest self. And once you really release resistance and all kinds of judgment, you'll discover how far you can really expand your horizons and exponentially increase your capacity to receive. And remember, you're worthy of receiving all of the greatest love you could ever possibly imagine. The love that overflows with an abundance of miracles and positive vibrations. But in order to receive this love, you've got to first get comfortable in giving and receiving love to and from yourself. Because when you have filled yourself up with so much love from the universe, sharing that love with another will just be a natural extension, or natural extension or an overflow of cosmic love you're giving from this state of overflow. And as we conclude this masterclass, I invite you to embrace your inner being, forgive your past, release or resistance, open your heart, and welcome your new chapter as your highest and fullest self. And for this week's journal therapy, I invite you to write about the time when something wonderful came into your life unexpectedly. How did it feel? What can this teach you about receptivity? And a closing affirmation can be, I'm magnetically attractive simply by being my authentic self. My inner security grows from within, and I see my true beauty and worth in every single moment. I embody my highest and fullest self, and I attract genuine connections effortlessly through my authenticity and self love. Thank you for sharing this sacred space with me as you go about your week. Remember that you're inherently valuable, worthy of love, respect, and genuine connections, and your magnetic essence is always within you, ready to shine brightly when you embrace your true self. Until next time, I want you to stay open, stay receptive, and trust that what's meant for you is on its way. I'll be going live in the coming days. Um, I'm guided to go live. I'll keep it short, maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes. this just this today, this masterclass is just full of downloads, but we will be integrating it in the coming days. So remember, your natural essence is love. Okay, it's your birthright to be happy. Please allow yourself to receive more love and joy, and may you fully open up your heart. You open the floodgates of abundance flowing into you. The Lion's Gate portal is still open, and may you keep this open. Allow the door in your heart to fully open to welcome in all the love and joy, and this door represents your willingness to let love and abundance in. Take your sweet time to open it up. Really open it up, and once it is fully open, may it stay open fully and completely. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so be it, and so it is. Have a wonderful week ahead. May you take this feeling of well-being with you through the rest of your week, your month, your year, and beyond. And I love you all. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for sharing beautiful energy with me today and always. Thank you so much to all those joining on Instagram. Fatima, Chill, Garden, Sri, Divale, Ellen Star, Casey, Inai, Achieve Empowerment, Jax, Iya, Jordani, Jamie, Timbal. Thank you to all those who joined in. Allow me to just bless you. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away all your worries. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. And may you walk gently to the earth and know its beauty all the days of your life. Let us bring our hands together in prayer and recite the five Reiki principles. Remember to breathe in and out slowly and deeply. Just for today, I'm at peace. Just for today, I trust. Just for today, I'm grateful. Just for today, I work joyfully. Just for today, I am love. And with a smile on your faces, let it slowly and gently open your eyes. I'm here. If you need anything, you can DM me. Any questions, any insights, any clarifications, any concerns, anything you want to share, I'm here. And may you embody this, you can continue this week saying, I am love, I am love, I am love, I am abundance, I am abundance, I am abundance. Whatever mantra calls out to you, whatever feels right, let's keep on affirming and believing this and reprogramming our subconscious mind into embodying our highest and fullest self. Thank you once again, especially to the regulars here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God is back. I'll see you again on our one-on-one session and on this Friday for Goddess Creatives Mastermind. And yeah, I'm sending you all so much love, many blessings. See you again soon. Love and light. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you also, my dear Goddess Virginia. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Mariah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you. See you again soon.